What's going on, guys? Mike with M&G Hydraulic Technologies here. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I know I kind of am. We'll just see how it goes today. Today, I'm going to be working on the ECHO SRM-225. Customer said it's not starting. They bought it from some landscaper that I guess decided to do something else and sold all his equipment. So he brought it to me to check it over and look at it because it's not starting. So I'm gonna look at it and try to figure out what's wrong with it and have you guys join me in the process. So thank you very much, and let's get this thing going where I can put the screen correctly. How do I do this? Well, let me see if I can do this. Uh-oh. Well, maybe like that. Trying to get this corrected so you guys can see me here. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Thank you for mentioning that, Brittany. Let me try to fix this so I'm able to see myself. Not that that's important, but it'll help. And hopefully that's good enough. Let me get some more light in here. Okay. Yeah, so Saloni. Thank you, Saloni. Thank you. And welcome to my channel. Thank you, Brittany, for showing up. Mr. King Live 2025 in the house. Thank you, sir. SRM ECHO, SRM-225 not starting, so we're going to try to figure out what's going on. And let's get started. Let me lower this down. Watching a little bit of Mr. Kana over here. Let me lower it down so I don't get a strike. Not that I would maybe, but either way. Thank you, guys. Let's get started. Saloni, I'm going to fix this. I don't know how to say it, but this is a weed eater. And we're going to fix it. Won't start. Hopefully I got all the parts that I need to get this thing fixed. Most of the time I do, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Brittany, why don't you help me out here with that language? Domnath, hello friend, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me on my live. We're going to be fixing this machine. And let's get started. Let's get started. So once again, the guy bought it from a landscape company that no longer wanted to do landscaping and doesn't start. So we're going to try to fix it. But yeah. No air filter. That's not good. It's so dirty in there. So all the dirt just goes in the engine. Not good. Yes, it's good night time in Nepal. Good morning, Good morning, USA. Good night, Nepal. Yes. Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. Good morning, USA. Good night, Nepal. Yes. Good night, Nepal. I'm going to remove the spark plug now. I'm going to remove a lot of stuff and try to figure out why it's not working right. Bye-bye, Dome. I know you got a good night. Sweet dreams. That's the correct spark plug, so that's a good sign. Okay. I'm going to use my little flashlight and try to see inside the cylinder here. Doesn't look too bad, at least from there. Maybe that changes with time. Yes, okay. So yeah, let's go, guys. Let's get this going. I'm trying to see here. Just a second, guys. What the heck happened? Hang on, I just did something here. Oh, geez. Hang on a second. Okay. Hopefully that takes care of that. All right. Good night, Nepal. Good night, Ashok. Good night. Good night. Saloni. What time is it, my friend over there? I forgot. So that's the air filter base, where the air filter should have been, and it's not. There should be a gasket. Huh. There's not one. Uh-oh. All right, let's keep taking it apart. Let's go, let's go. Let me see here. Plastic and metal. Let me help myself out here because we got different screws here. P and M. That's a metal one. Put this guy over here for now. Toda hindi bolo. Maya Maya. Wak wak. Let's see what that means. So what I'm doing right now is I removed the spark plug and I can see inside the piston, and I moved this so the piston can go down, and I can see the wall to see if it's all galled, scratched up, or, you know, if it's still in good shape. Seems to be in good shape right now. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. Now, I'm going to take the carburetor off. Wow. Come on. Man, this carburetor is, this gasket is stuck on there. Huh. One of the fuel, well, that's a return line. It wasn't even hooked up, but it don't matter because I'm going to replace all that more than likely. Yes, Radhe Radhe. Yes. Okay. Salome, remember, I'm America. I don't speak too much Hindi. I only know like 2 words right now. And that's my fault. I should have been studying like I said I was. Yes. So I'm trying to understand. Like done. JK. Hey, hello. 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 Thank you for stopping by. Fixing a machine right now. Carburetor. No good. No good. Okay, so we'll leave that one right there just to see how that gasket goes back on there. And then we'll get a scraper. Little scraper here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I don't know what you guys were doing before, but thank you guys for stopping by and watching my live. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long, maybe less than 1 hour, hopefully less than 1 hour, because I got somebody coming to pick up some equipment. I got some equipment over there that they're gonna come pick up. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, sir. Oh yeah, sorry, Saloni. Yeah. Well, I like this stitch. Lifetime, Cardom, 11:42 a.m. Texas, America. 11:42 a.m. Cardom, what does Rade mean? Punem official says Rade. What does that mean? Is that God? What does that mean again? I forgot. Salome, blue. Yes, blue. Yes, blue. Hold on one moment. Blue. Let's see here. Blue. Okay. And where is one more? Right here. Cardom, blue. Okay. And Punam. Thank you. You guys can check out each other and connect with one another. Thank you, Punam. Thank you. Yeah, the stitch. The stitch. Okay. Very good. No good gas. Bad gas. Very bad gas. Not the best way to dispose of fuel, but it'll work. Yes, thank you. Yeah, well, my daughter loves stitch everything. Stitch everything. I don't remember what I liked as a little kid, but anyways. Alrighty, so trying to clean all this mess in here. Trying to clean all the mess. Yes. All right. Once again, SRM-225 Echo. This is not a commercial grade. This is a residential. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much too. Thank you very much. Thank all you guys. Thank all you guys. Seriously. You know, one thing about Echo has lifetime warranty on their ignition coils. I mean, I'd say lifetime, probably limited. But you know, if you ever have an ignition coil go out on an Echo, they should cover it under warranty. That's what they should do. And I'm just using brake cleaner, parts cleaner to kind of clean inside the fuel tank since it smells like bad gas. Very bad gas. Okay, so let's see. Air filter was missing. Carburetor is no good. See the bubble? The bubble is broken. No good. Now, if the carburetor was good, you could just replace this bubble instead of replacing the whole thing. But since it smells like it's been 2 years since they used it, I'm gonna go ahead and just replace the whole thing. Yeah. That. Yeah. Exactly. The live action. I think Stitch is a wak wak. Yes. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is the new fuel line with all the return and the breather. That's a little breather cap there. That's the fuel filter there. That's the correct one. This is some aftermarket stuff. But I mean, it'll still work. That's the correct one. Let's push it in there. Generally, you want to put a little bit of oil on that grommet so it will slide in a little easier. Go figure. Alrighty. See how hard this is going to be to put in. Where's my screwdriver? Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is press this in real quick. Let me see if I do it correctly here. Carburetor goes that way. So I want that like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I had remember that lawnmower I told you that they dropped off yesterday? Well, I was looking at it this morning, just kind of giving it a quick diagnostics. That way I know what I'm going to get myself into. And you wouldn't believe what's wrong with it. Take a wild guess. What's the problem with it? He said it wasn't cutting the grass. So why do you think it wasn't cutting the grass? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Okay. Oop. Speaking of that, hold on, I gotta shut that off before it starts ringing because I'm actually recording on my phone. Dang, that's... Wow. This wak wak is being hard. Jeez. Hold on, wak wak. This guy should work here. You don't know. Well, let's just say it's something I don't see very often. The guy had the wrong blade on the lawnmower, so it wasn't spinning. That's why I wasn't cutting grass, because it's the wrong blade. No, one blade does not fit all. You got to have the correct blade. So that wak wak is not going to work with the wrong blade. All right, very good, very good. Let me see this carburetor here. Perfect, so it goes that way. And it has a little hole. Right there. Okay. Hopefully this is gonna work. Hopefully, guys. And on this carburetor air filter base, you can see this little piece was broke right there. So now he's got his little lever here. Broke it on that one. Snapped it off. He snapped it right off. So we're gonna put it like that. Just like that. Just like that. And this guy's gonna go like that. Alrighty. So are you at work, Brittany? Mr. King? Yes. The two-timing melting breasticle cock and balls teddy bear. You got to add all that in there. Give them a proper introduction. Edibles. Wow. Very bueno. All right, so black goes over there as it should be. And you see these two little fittings right here? This white one and this white one. You got to make sure you connect the fuel line and the return line on the right fitting, or it's not going to work. It will not work. Mr. Cata Creator Games. So, Mr. King, with you being one sheet in the wind, are you going to go live today? Is the King going to go live today? The audience wants to know. Before you get too many sheets in the wind. I think it's safe to say you're at least one sheet in the wind right now. One sheet in the wind. Alrighty. You know, it's kind of hard to get this fuel line in there because one fuel line, the inner diameter is larger than the other. They're not the same size. Makes it a little difficult. Let me read that again. You just push record on the phone. It's simple. It's simple. Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. Alrighty. Cata Creator Games is playing in the background for those that don't know. Yeah, in Minecraft. I thought you said COD. What's going on? You said COD. No COD? Yep. Excellent. Watching. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Spark plug time. And like I said, these spark plugs are already pre-gapped, so we don't have to worry about putting a gap on them. And they're about 25, 27 thousandths is the gap. So if you get about 3 business cards and you stack them together, that little thickness, that's about the gap of the spark plug. Generally, one business card is 10 thousandths thick. But as the engineer in Japan once told me, this spark plug's not going in an airplane, so it doesn't have to be right on the dot. Right on the dot. Brand new air filter right here. This is a little gasket that goes inside the fuel cap. It just comes in the kit. Probably didn't need it, but since it comes in the kit, we're going to go ahead and replace it. Oh, speaking of Sky, I wonder when that live was. Maybe it's an old live, because I ain't seen and heard from Sky in a while. Sky is MIA after King Live threatened to summons her. The Gap. That's right, the Gap. I'm going to add some gas to it. I mean, I hope it starts. I really do. I mean, I guess all I got to do is just paint it. I replaced just about everything. Yeah, we're going to do this too. So the air filter, where did I leave you? Right there. This is going to get a little tricky. Kana's got it on the Kana Music Lounge. Yeah. Come on. Where's that air filter? No air filter there. Okay. This guy. Excellent. All right, now the shroud. I'll worry about cleaning it up later, not right now. She said that she was kind of break from the community. Oh. Oh. Well, bless her heart. Taking a break from our community. Bless her heart. Alrighty. Well, thanks for that update. At least we know she's doing well and she just didn't disappear. Gotta put these lines back in there so they don't get torn. One more. Yep. So when did she decide to take a break? It's probably been at least a little over a week, I would think. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So we got the plastic. That's the one that goes here. You know what, guys? Hold on. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna check out the muffler real quick. Since this thing was in storage for so long, I'm gonna check out the muffler, see how it looks. Make sure it's not clogged up. Let me do that real quick. Good thing I didn't have gas in there. Teddy, if you get scared, remember stroke the furry wall. I guess she in a different time zone. Yeah, well, she was in Britain, so she was like 6 hours time difference. I think Teddy's trying to tell us he wants to do Sky and take a break from the community too, because he can't remember. It's funny how that works. Teddy can't remember all of a sudden, but yesterday you couldn't get him to stop doing dabs. The two-timing teddy bear lived up to his name once again. Once again. Now what I'm doing right now is removing the spark arrestor, which is the screen that stops any sparks from flying out the muffler. That's its primary purpose. But from time to time, if it's dark enough, you'll see a spark fly out. Okay, that's a good sign. It's still pretty clear. You can see it's not even full of black stuff. It's almost like somebody replaced that already. So I'm just gonna lay that back in there. And what I am gonna do is get the little brush and brush this off. Thank you all the Wakwaks. Wakwak County. Now you know what you know what, now that I'm remembering. Of course, when I start thinking, when I get to thinking, when we said that everybody would have to go live with Teddy at least once a month or something like that, I think that's when she panicked. That's when Sky panicked. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. And you know, that's not supposed to mean anything. It just means that maybe she's not very social in person. She'd prefer to be behind the scenes, which I have nothing against that. You know, I feel that the longer you remain behind the scenes, the less happiness in a way you are receiving. I mean, she hung out around us long enough to understand that we're not out there to attack and we don't mean any harm. But for her to still feel that way, you know. But like I said, that's just my quick thought that I thought of right now, because I remember we talked about that. And I mean, I think even at one time, Brittany was even saying she didn't want to go live for whatever reason. And I mean, look at her now. She was live yesterday. So congratulations. But you know, everybody overcomes at a different time. You know, just like everybody mourns differently. Everybody comes out of their shell at a different time. enough of that. Let's put this guy back together, put some gas in it, and let's see if we can get it started. Huh. Well, I mean, I don't know why people would think that, but I don't know. Everybody thinks she's Ruth. If anybody would know, that should be me. Much of... Never mind. All right, let's put this guy back together. Excellent. You know, I uploaded a short like at 3 in the morning. I had made some kebabs, you know, the chunk of meat, piece of onion, piece of bell pepper, piece of this, piece of that. I didn't want to post it because I knew it was going to make Teddy go crazy. But since he's already doing dabs, I figured there's no harm done. So if you get a chance, if you haven't already, please go give that a like. And yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. On a scale from 1 to 10, they were way up there. 8, something like that. Now we're going to put some 2-cycle gas in there. If you don't want to have any kind of carburetor failures, this stuff right here, and I stand by it when I say this, will not go bad for at least 2 years. You can quote me. If you were to buy that gallon and not open it, leave it closed, it'll last you 5 years. I couldn't believe it. And the reason I say that is because I've been putting it to the test. And it passed with flying colors. Alrighty. So now it's time to put the spark plug boot right there. All right, now the moment of truth. We're going to see if it starts. If it doesn't start, probably going to cry. Got to make sure it's on the on position. Got to push the bubble. Get some gas in the carburetor. And I didn't clean it all off or nothing like I normally do, because if it doesn't start, what was the point? But let's think positive, as it will start. So let's see. Here we go. I'm going to lower down this real quick so we can, yeah, it's still a little, you can see up there. Mr. Canna. Okay, here we go. That is a very good sign. It started, which is a good thing, but the kind of the bad thing is it seems like there seems to be a lot of carbon buildup inside the muffler. So one not shortcut, one lazy way to clean it is to just turn it on and put a zip tie on the trigger and let it run for like 30 minutes at full blast, and it should blow all that crap out of there. Now, if that doesn't work, then I got to take it off and like soak it in gas, kind of like a solvent that it's not necessarily gas, but it's a solvent that breaks down the carbon buildup, and you got to leave it in there like overnight. And I don't got that kind of time. So, anyways, got this guy going. I'm gonna clean it up later and full throttle it, outside so it's not too loud in here. But with that being said, guess what, guys? Anybody know what else is next? Planet, penguin, something, something, something. Yeah. No, he's not live. He's not live. That's a day ago or yesterday. If you're gonna do something, you gotta do it properly, damn it. Yeah. I put that one up at 3 in the morning. Don't ask me what I was doing up at 3 in the morning. God woke me up at 3 in the morning. Oh, speaking of God, forgot to do the prayer. Join with me in prayer. Heavenly Father, I thank you for being considerate of us and waking us up this morning. Father, thank you for every breath of air that we get to take. Father, thank you for loving us, and thank you for never leaving us nor forsaking us and never failing us. For Father, I know I failed you plenty of times. And even when I forget to love you, you still love me back. And I thank you for that. Father, I thank you for all those that are watching on live right now. Father, let this be a blessing to them. Let them learn something from them. And if anything, just let them hear your name being praised. We're careful to give you the praise, the glory, and the adoration, Father God. And I thank you, Father, for everything that you're going to do in our lives today. Protect us, guide us, and lead the way. In Jesus' name, amen. I should have done that a long time ago. Thank you for joining me in that. No, next in line, guess what? We got another one to fix. We got two. Now we just got one. So I'm going to put this one over here. You know what? You guys remember from my last video, there's grease that goes in here. So let's put some grease in there. This is a residential unit, so I'm not going to take out the shaft that's in here. Actually, the ECHO, since this is a residential, it has a flexible cable. It's not a steel bar or a steel rod like the last one I showed you. This one bends. It's a flexible shaft. It's just a braided rope cable, like monostrand, 1/4 inch diameter. So we're not going to take that out. La, la. And even though it's an ECHO, we're going to put some steel grease in there. Excellent. get in there. Almost forgot to do that. So now that it works and everything is hunk-dory, we're going to move on to the next one. Because if I'm not mistaken, I have somebody coming in at maybe a little after 1 o'clock. I got a concrete saw, the steel concrete saw, the quickie saws, cut-off saws, whatever you want to call them. They're called cut-off saws, but you know how people give them their own names. Yeah, so that's good. Excelente. Now, how long did that take me? 45 minutes. It could have took maybe 20, but you know, I made a career out of it by, you know, making it last 45 minutes. Let me go get the other one. Un momento. Amen. What? What do you mean what, Brittany? I missed it. Amen. Yes. Deacon. Deacon's in the house. Mr. Deacon, greetings to you. How is your pulse beating today? Mr. King, how are you feeling today with, you know, after surgery and all that? I mean, I hope everything is still going good, no complications. Remind me again, or remind us again when your next doctor's appointment is going to be for the just general checkup for everything. All right, I tell you what, this is getting a little too grainy. The connection for Mr. Canna. So what we're going to do here is see yeah, that's when he's doing his deal there. Thank you. Saloni, yes. I got one more to fix, Salone. One more to fix. This one's good. One pull. Good work. Triple X10. What's up, man? What's up? Thank you for joining me. I got one more SRM-225 to do. Un momento. La la. Uh-oh. This one sounds like it's in bad shape. And you're like, how do I know that? Well, working on these for 40 years, you tend to remember certain things. Well, not necessarily 40 years. I just like saying that. Makes people be like, what? He's old. So you may be asking, what am I going to do to this one? I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other one since they both came from the same customer. Let's smell. I just heard my name on Mr. King. Something about BS. Something about BS. He was born in 1948. Allegedly. Yeah. That is 100-year-old gas right there. Mr. King, so what'd you have for lunch? What'd you guys have for lunch? Don't let me get in between you and lunch, because then you will disappear from the community. I shouldn't have said that. Forgive me, Sky. I'm not making fun of you. You know how M&G is. It's got the right spark plug. Remember what I said about spark plugs? Just because it threads in the hole doesn't mean it's the right one. You got numbers on here. Well, I just ruined that. You got some numbers right here at the very bottom that tell you how hot or how cold it gets when it's running at full throttle. If it gets too hot, it'll destroy your engine, and if it doesn't get hot enough, it'll run like crap. So that's why it's important to use the spark plug, correct spark plug. I want to see what all was missing on this one. What do you mean missing? There wasn't nothing missing. There's probably going to be the same amount of stuff be replaced. Mr. Saloni, please join me. Brittany, please join me. Subscribe. Shame on you, Brittany, for waiting so long to subscribe to Mr. Saloni. Return Kerdu. Return Kerdu, Brittany. Return Kerdu. Happy birthday to you. That's what we hear in the background. Happy birthday to you. It's the same model number, SRM-225. So this should be pretty easy. Hold on, guys. I just finished Teddy's and shot to my live. TV smart. Wow. Okay, we'll do that one. Happy birthday. All right, guys, let me see. You said that it didn't have a fuel filter, and also the seal was stuck to something. No, it did have a fuel filter. It had an aftermarket fuel filter, which still works, and this gasket was stuck to the carburetor. Let me give you an example here. There's your gasket, and it's just supposed to lay right on there. And it's supposed to, in some way, just come off easily. But what I meant, if we're talking about the same thing, is that this one was stuck on there and it was starting to rip. Because it's been on there so long and the gas kind of adhered to it and made it get stuck on there and it couldn't come out easily, which it didn't really matter because I had a new gasket to put on there anyway. But let's say I wouldn't have been prepared and I wouldn't have had one. I'd have to be very, very careful to not tear this one, which it actually didn't really tear, but I wouldn't want to reuse it anyway. But yeah, you got to make sure that when you put those gaskets, you don't flip them over. They only go on there one way, even though you can still make them line up backwards. It's not going to work properly because air doesn't go where it needs to go. You see that little hole in the middle, and then you got a little hole on the top of it on this side. That's for air and all that stuff. So if it doesn't, you don't get it on there right, it's not going to run right. So hopefully that's what Brittany, M&G, the greatest mechanic. I need to teach somebody to be greater than me. Because I'm almost at the end of my life. I need to teach some young buck the ropes. I need to pass the torch to some young buck. I'm almost at the end of my life. Gosh. Yeah, see, that's why it sounded like crap when I was pulling the rope. Look at all that crap that's on the muffler. It's not letting it breathe. Let me knock off all that crap off there. Wow. That stuff is just caked on. Wow. The bullshit talking teddy bear. Jeez. All right. I'm not able to get it all off with this little scraper. It's going to require a little bit more elbow grease. Good night, Saloni. Sweet dreams, my friend. Sweet dreams. Thank you for stopping by. Even if it was just for a little while. I'll always remember that. And I will show you some love once I get done over here in the day. M&G. Always bringing something back to life. If we can keep it under a certain price. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, you can see those breasticles are melting. They're melting at a high rate of speed. Which, I mean, what did you expect after surgery? They were going to be melting at a slow rate of speed? No, this one has an air filter at least, but here's the extra parts. Well, let me show you the difference here. Dirty air filter. I don't know which one's clean. It's kind of a hard, put me in a hard, look at that. This is broke. It's missing the dealer turn. They put a little screw there. I mean, yeah, it'll work, but that's probably why they never took it off, because it's a little bit more work to take it off. That's why they bring it to the doctor. They bring it to the doctor. I am the doctor. I do my practices with no license. That's why doctors call their field a practice, because they're just practicing on us. They don't know what they're doing. Leafy Green, Mr. Lee Coleslaw is in the house. What is going on, Mr. Cole? You found me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lee. This is an ECHO SRM-225. We're going to make it run. I hope we can keep the price economical for the customer. Otherwise, he may not want to get it repaired. I'm removing the throttle cable right now. And like I said, this is your ignition coil where the spark plug wire is. There's a little box there. That's the coil. Those have lifetime warranty. When's the last time you visited a doctor? Oh, shit. I am a doctor. It's like I visit myself. Hello, M&G. Yeah, I'm a doctor, so I just do annual checkups myself. Yeah. No, I don't really go to the doctor unless I really, really got to. I'm not going to the doctor unless I really, really got to. Trust me. Trust me. See, this one's got a broke lever on it too. The little lever's broke. But we're going to replace that. Sangam. Hello, Sangam. I am doing fine. Right now, it is 12:32 p.m. America time. 12:32. It's lunchtime. Oh my. It's lunchtime. But I can't eat right now. I got to wait. Oh, one moment, Sangam. Let me help you out here, Mr. Leafy Green Coal. That way you guys can all, well, Lee, you already probably subscribe to all of us. Thank you, Sangram. Thank you. Wak, 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 wak. See, this gasket stayed on the manifold, but it is like glued on there. I'm going to have to remove it. Ugh. We probably have this one running in less than 30 minutes in case you guys are asking. Thank you, Sangram. Fixing weed eater. Fixing wak wak. Everything is a wak wak when I don't know how to say it. Kobe Doby. Kobe Doby. When you remove the gasket, you got to get all the gasket off. You can't leave, partial of the gasket on there because it's going to interfere whenever it tries to make that seal. It's got to be cleaned off. That's why I use this little scraper tool. Just scrape stuff off. Nice work. Nice work. Yes, sir. You're welcome, Lee. That way you can show YouTube that you got a blue wrench. What would cause rain to leak in your car? Well, I would hope you got all the basics out of the way. Your window wasn't rolled down. Your sunroof, if it has moonroof, whatever you call them, wasn't open. Somebody didn't drop Sprite in there. But generally, it's a gasket around your windows, your door frame. You got a gasket that's probably dry rotted. And when it rained, did you say when it rained? Yeah, what year is the car? Let's start off with that. Uh-oh, Mr. King is about to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on, guys. I don't want to get. Where is it at? Oh, there it was. Okay. Happy birthday to you. My English week. Yeah, my Hindi week. But hopefully we can still understand each other. Thank you, Sangram. Thank you. 2007 Lexus. Mm, yeah, my birthday was like 2 weeks ago, but thank you. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this one had the correct filter. Hundred days of live streaming. Teddy, feisty old Teddy. All right, so I'm cleaning this off. That's what I said where I left off. Got to remove the old gasket. Otherwise, it won't make a proper seal. And it's going to run like manure. All right, so all right, let's see what we got. Everybody wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday to all of us. Happy birthday, dear host. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sangram. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with this muffler. We're going to take it off and we're going to see what is going on. You subscribe to your channel, subscribe to all the channels. Happy birthday. Yeah, very good. You subscribe to everybody, Lee. Thank you. Also, Lee, make sure you like and comment on my friends from the other side of the world. They would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Haha, this is what we were looking for the other time, guys. A clogged up screen. You can kind of see. Yeah, it's pretty clogged. It's not letting the exhaust smoke come out. So this is what I'm going to do. I can normally just get a little lighter and burn it off, but I'm going to get the torch because I don't see my lighter. Do a dabby do with me. That's red hot. Red hot. Thank you for doing a dabby do with me. Beautiful. Looks brand new. Another successful customer, hopefully. But this one, for sure, I'm going to have to let run for a little while at full throttle because it is bad. You can see all that shiny oil inside. Inside here, all that shiny stuff is all that unburned oil. Speaking of unburned oil, wonder where, well, I guess Miss Frankie is clocked in working, which bless her heart. This repair is going to take maybe 10 minutes. You're talking to the mechanic here that has the fastest hands east of the Mississippi. Whenever you have any kind of two-cycle equipment, weed eater, edger, hedge clipper, blower, an edger, if I didn't already say that, anything that uses two-cycle gas, handheld, it's always best to run it at full throttle because it gets the muffler so hot, it'll burn all that oil that's in there. If you sit there and just halfway trigger it, it's not going to get the muffler hot enough, and it's all going to collect. It's all going to collect in the muffler, and it's going to start dripping down, and it's going to get this to look all like that, all black. That's a sign that you haven't been given the engine full throttle. And you're like, well, I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to wear the engine out. It's not going to wear the engine out. You're going to cause issues. I mean, they're not detrimental, but it's going to affect the performance. So you want to run the weed eater, anything two-cycle at full throttle as much as you can, because when you don't, all that extra oil, well, not extra, but the oil that's in the gas will get stuck in the muffler and it won't burn off. And it's going to start collecting. And then this screen is going to get clogged up. See, now you can see the flashlight. You couldn't really see it last time. But anyways, little tip for you. That tip came to you at no extra charge. Oh, Teddy, what is going on? You're calling somebody a piece of poop. You're giving him some type of credit. I would have called him the whole poop, not just a piece. I would have been like, you're the whole thing, not just a piece. If you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna do it properly, damn it. Hey, Mr. King, something tells me you skipped out on yoga, damn it. Alrighty, Mr. Cole, you go pay those bills. And if you have any money left over, let me know so I can send you one of my bills. I would greatly appreciate it if you could pay just one of my bills. That would help me so much. Yeah, I can smell the bad gas in this. And it didn't have no gas. So I'm just going to spray some of that in there to help clean the tank off a little bit. Let me know as well. I'm first though. I made the deal with Mr. Cole. I would be first in line if he had any extra legal tender to send my way. So we're replacing the gasket inside the fuel cap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. That goes like that. Yeah, it's gonna go. Okay. That's right, Mr. King. All righty, so we're putting the same thing in this one. Right there. Perfect. All right, so yeah, if this goes well, I should be done in maybe 10 minutes or less. Maybe 10 minutes. Teddy, was that color on your breasticle jungle green or Amazon green? You know, it's a nice day to go out on a bicycle ride, but I got a little bit going on. All right, Deacon, the king is ready to hear your question. Yeah, what is he going to ask you? Hey, Deacon, careful because Brittany can draw a 6-shooter faster than Quigley down under. Sapphire is faster. That's funny. All right, let's put this guy in here. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. All right, let's put the carburetor on. Teddy the philosopher. All right, I'm putting all these parts back. What do we got going on? Should I get a tricycle? Ooh, good question. Good question. Mr. King, should he get a tricycle? Excellent question. Excellent question. $100. Putting in the work. Said he took 3 days off, but he still somehow got paid for them. What we got going on? Yes, she is. We're the Quick Draw Sisters. Yeah. Well, you know, just because she's not here to defend herself, I will. But Frankie is a quick draw as well. She's beaten me to the punch a few times where I would hide somebody that she already beat me to, and then I accidentally unhide him. Then I got to go back and hide him again. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Okay. We're going to hook up the carburetor now. The next dab-a-doo. Okay, did a dab for the light. Lee Hayward. What we got going on, guys? Deacon, that's because he's high and keeps forgetting so he doesn't bother you that he keeps saying that. Yeah, paying those bills. And Lee, if by chance you have anything left over, please send it my way so it can go towards my bills. Excellent. Clean air filter. Air filter. Good morning, Miss Brittany. Hi, Lee. Can you send to your channel? Can you send to your channel? Oh, easy. Just give me your credit card number and tell me how much to take out. I'll run it on my POS over here, and I'll only do what you allow me to take. Not gonna go $1 more. I would be devastated. Ah, that stuff's caked on there real good. Jeez. Man, that stuff's on there really good. See, I really don't like cleaning them until I get them started. That way I know if they're worth cleaning up. It's for, no, it's for me. Mr. Lee, it's for me. Lee was asking if you had a a donation, do you have a cash app? Who you blocked Brittany? Uh-oh. I'll put my cash app one of these days, but I'll do it professionally like you guys have it up there on the corner of the screen up here somewhere. I'll do it like that too. Unless just Lee wants to contribute just so badly, then we'll just get the ball rolling. All right, so what I'm going to do now is put gas in it, and we're going to start it up. We are going to start her up. All right, here we go, right there. Woo. All righty, let's see here. We're about to turn it on. We're going to see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on here, gents and gentle ladies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, blocking somebody. And then you accidentally unblock them. And you got to go block them again. All right. Well, this took a little longer than I thought, but still, it's all for a good reason. Now we're going to see if she starts up. Well, I sure do hope so. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. The moment of truth. You know what? I don't think I tightened those guys down. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm going to double check. Something's telling me maybe I didn't. I did, okay. Can't be too sure sometimes. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's a good sign. It looks like we have another winner. That's loose. Let me tighten this guy up real quick. Okay. We can go ahead and grease this little deal here. Might as well. I'm not going to do the shaft. I'm just going to do the gearbox. Hello, Ocana made it in. Morning, all late for class. Yeah, you're late because we already did 2 of them. And class is about to go to recess. Yeah, we've been live for a little over an hour and a half. And got it going. I'm going to turn it on one more time. 1 pull. Make sure it's on the on. Excellent, amigos. Well, that's awesome. Both of them worked. I did the exact same thing to both of them real quickly. We did a spark plug. We did the entire carburetor with the fuel lines and the fuel filter. An air filter base, since his little lever here was broke. And we went ahead and replaced the air filter and the air filter cover. We did that to both of them, the exact same thing, because they were in storage for maybe a couple of years by the looks of it, and the old gas had completely ruined everything. Fuel lines were so soft you could just pull them apart. The fuel filter was probably clogged up with varnish. So I mean, it was the same thing. Now I just got to clean them up. I just got to clean them up and make them look pretty. But for the sake of the length of the video, I'll do that behind the scenes. And that way, you know, it doesn't make the video longer than it should. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Once again, Kana, you came in last place, but the video will be posting. And you can pick up at a later time. Mr. King, thank you for showing up. Brittany, Beacon, thank you very much. And then for all my Wak Wak friends on the other side of the world, Sangram, Don Math, and Punjen, thank you guys very much. Once again, this was an ECHO SRM-225. They've been in storage for a couple years, so just about everything on the engine had to be replaced, as I mentioned earlier. But now it starts off with 1 pull. And that's the way it's supposed to be when it's done properly. But guys, once again, thank you very, very much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and I will see you guys on another live, whether it's mine or one of you guys. Anybody making a live? Who's making a live later today? Because I don't think I'm going to be making another one today. Anybody else going to be making one? Mr. King's 4 sheets in the wind, so you can scratch his name off the list. Lee Cole is paying bills. Scratch his name off the list. I don't know if Brittany's got to go to work later on, so that's a coin flip. Kana, I guess all the eggs are in your hands. Around 3 o'clock. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Okay. Well, with that being said, once again, thank all you guys for showing up and supporting. I will see you next time. Adios. God bless you, and I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.